Hello everyone. Today I've just got a little impulse here. I want to talk a little bit about voice acting. So this video is completely unscripted, so you might hear me pondering sometimes unless I cut that out. But let's get on to some of the questions I hear the most, and that is voiceover demos or character demos. A voiceover demo is when you do voiceovers, and a character demo is when you focus on characters. So basically, a lot of people think that they should be long for some reason. Most people that are looking for voice actors will not listen through maybe more than 20 seconds at most, 30 seconds, because they get a lot and they have a lot of applicants. Or if you already are someone established, you can have a longer one, because if someone listens to that, they are already thinking about taking you in for the role. So basically, that's what I wanted to say about demos. Let's see, what else did I have on my mind? This is kind of just like a talking video, to be honest. I'm just sitting here in front of my computer and I'm just thinking about these things. It's quite hilarious. So maybe I should host a podcast about voice acting. Nah, not right now. I'll see about that, maybe, possibly. Some other questions I always hear is that a lot of new voice actors or aspiring voice actors, they get like very sore in their throat when they make voices. And that is actually a very common mistake when you're new. You use your throat rather than your belly. Make yourself a favor. Stop using your throat right now. Using your throat is gonna actually damage your vocal cords, which will actually make your voice get messed up, to put it very simple. So, how do you use your belly? So, in the human body, we have a lot of breathing instruments, basically. Like the diaphragma is the most prominent one. Then we have the ribs and the chest. All of those are to help with breathing. But now we want to focus on the diaphragma. It's basically almost down in your abdomen. The diaphragma is a very powerful tool for making voices, because when you breathe through your belly, the diaphragma expands and then, goes back down again. So basically, what you need to do, what you need to practice on is you need to practice on utilizing your diaphragma instead of your throat. So technically, if I want to sound like a bird, you could you could use your throat, yes, but it will mess up. However, without using my throat, I can still do it by breathing in first. Make the walk plank. Basically like that. Now that's a very simple, but I think you had that one in one of my videos if you watched that one. I think it is the fad one. Yes, it's definitely the fad one. So basically, always, I'm not sure really how to explain it properly, but breathe in, breathe out. And depending on what kind of voice you want to make, you either need to breathe out or breathe in. But not like make yourself out of breath, like, I can't really make a voice talking like this, or well I can, but I'm sounding completely out of breath. So instead, what you want to do, you want to limit the air intake and the air outtake. So if I want to make my voice a little bit darker, we must fight for what is right. Then I just take in a little bit of air. Well, if I want to sound more like some evil monster or something, Luktar Ogar, victory or death. I need to take in quite a lot of air, and then as I speak, I need to continuously let a little bit of air out at a time. So now you can also make a very crazy one by pushing out a lot of air at the same time, like hello everybody, things like that. And of course there are some voices you cannot make. You're gonna need to utilize reverb. So for example, when you make a dragon, now no human can possibly do a dragon without sound effects. Sound effects are completely a-okay to use. Sound effects enhance your voice in ways that are humanly impossible. So the dragon voices I use, I make the dragon voice with my normal voice. I'm not sure if I can do it right now because I need a lot of warm-up for it. But if I would try...
Ah, the awakened one. I usually have to leave my lair to hunt for prey.
As you can see, it's not gonna sound as awesome as with the refined, high quality microphone that I normally use. This is just my normal, what is it called? Desktop microphone. I just tapped that. There's probably some tapping noises there now. Oh, well, I'm not gonna edit it out because I can't be arsed. Anyways, basically, so without reverb and without various tone pitches or something like that, depending on what kind of dragon it is. Some dragons also have a normal slithering voice, some dragons have a manipulative voice, but if you do want to make a badass sounding dragon, you need to add reverb. And you usually always have to add reverb because it is a huge lizard, but also sometimes you need to add tone pitches. And as I said, those are all voice enhancers and are completely fair to use because in the end, it's still your voice. Next on to how do you remember characters? So I always forget character voices. I just forget character voices. It happens to everyone. So my trick to remember character voices is I have a line for each character I make memorized. So for example, if I want to get into Temple's voice, I use I have a very specific line for it. And that line is, "Do you know what I love about your eyes? When I look deep enough, I can see my own reflection. And now I can suddenly continuously use Temple's voice. And it is very important to get into that kind of mood." And back to my normal voice. So basically, that's how I remember characters. And to the last point, can you voice act with your normal voice? Yes, you can. Because in the end, you are an actor. So for example, I can just use this normal voice and turn it into a character. I need to go and check out that noise over there, because else there might be rats, and we don't really like rats around here. So as you can see, as long as you live into the role of that character, you can act with any voice you want. So main tips from here: utilize your voice range and utilize your diaphragm, not your throat, because if you don't, you're gonna get a sore one. Have a really nice one now, guys. Take care.